Awesome. Good morning, good morning. So, if you need a little extra height, you'll add an extra blanket, or you can sit your blanket up on your blocks, or always be ready to hop onto a chair if you need be. The first third is asana to warm us up, prepare the physical body. The second part is for the navel to ignite the fire that lives in our belly. And then the last of it is the kriya. And it's officially called the set for the nervous system and the glandular balance. Good morning. And so our nervous system is our means of understanding what's going on outside of us and what's going on inside of us. Our aim is that irregardless of what's happening outside of us, we can remain in connection. That we can remain established in a full trust that what's happening, we might not understand, it might feel overwhelming, but it's there for us, it's there with us. That we're not alone and we're not being punished, we're not failing. So the nervous system and the endocrine system work together. Endocrine system is how we respond to the outer world. Do we need to get warmer? Do we need to change our heart rate? Do we need to change our blood pressure? Do we need to change our hormonal balance? Do we need to change aspects of our digestion? All of this is the body speaking within itself to the outer world. And so we create this little moments of challenge. And we allow the mind to be okay with this little moment of challenge. We keep our breath steady, we keep our thoughts steady, and we allow the outer world to change while we remain in full connection. And so this is how we fortify ourselves to handle any circumstance, whatever it is. Bring your palms together. I can't imagine anything better to practice. Heart high. Tuning in, tapping in, turning on, connecting ourselves. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to everything outside of me and everything inside of me. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll start out on our backs. So coming to lie down, good morning, good morning. Whenever you're replaying this, I am so happy that you're here. So on your back, hands to your shins, a little bit side to side. Interlace your fingers over your right shin, left leg long. Aye. Roll your ankles open and close your toes. And on an inhale, lift your left heel. And on an exhale, bring it back down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. As though you were greasing the hinge of your hip. And find a little rhythm that suits your body. Broaden across the low back, lengthen through the spine, and settle your shoulders. Just for 3. And 2. Keeping your heel to the floor, left hand overhead and a little to the right. Stand clearly in the left leg. Open the front of the left hip. Open the left armpit, the left lung. And then interlace your fingers over the left shin. Right leg goes long. Inhale, up and down. You may roll your ankles, open and close your toes so that you come into clearer contact with the soles of your feet. And then drawing the toes back on both feet. Keep the legs strong. Rising up and reaching down. And the right heel to the floor, the right hand overhead. Stand in your right heel and take your right hand a little bit to the left. So the whole right side body can open. Good. Good morning, girl. And knees to your chest. Shake out your feet. Shake out your knees. And place your feet as wide as the mat. Down to the floor, arms wide, and let your knees wash side to side. Just taking your time to let the inner thigh drop toward the floor. Starting to feel the hips and the spine release, the low belly and up into the mid-back. So letting the left leg be long. Put your left hand on your right knee and drop the right knee across your body. Let it back into the center and the right leg straightens. The right hand holds the left knee and you drop to the right. And you just begin to alternate there at a pace that suits your body. Legs out long. Hand over head as you change. And you start to move right through the middle. Inhale as you change and exhale as you revolve. And one more. Into the center, knees to your chest. And you'll roll all the way up and over to your downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. Or your cat. Long through the arms, long through the spine, out through the hips and the seat. Knees can be soft. And walk both legs to the left side and cross your left leg in front of your right, bringing your knees down so that your left is in front of your right, widening your feet. Sit your hips back towards your heels. There's exhale. All the way up and through, there's inhale. Hips side to side, and on the last one, take your time. Settling in. Soften the inner thighs. Soften the inner hips, the inner knees. Let your breath into the back of your body. Let your hands be heavy. Let your head be heavy. And your attention right to your feet, to the tips of your toes. Can they move? And come back up. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Step your right in front of your left. And bring your knees to the floor. Widening your feet, sit your hips back. There's your breath out. Rising all the way up, there's your breath in. So if you had a wet cloth or a wet towel, you would hold the top and twist it, rinsing out the water. Wag your tail, and then fold back, taking your time. And settling back, inner thighs, outer hips, wringing out like a towel, like a cloth. Breath to the back of your body, hands down and away, right to the tips of your toes. To rise up, to uncross, to pedal out your dog. And just notice the space you've made through the thighs, through the tail. Let your hips sway side to side a little bit more. And then find the steadiness of your dog, from your heart to your hands, from your heart to your hips to your heels. Walking your feet up to your hands. Add your strap so that as you unfold, shake out your legs, turn your chin, and you open your strap big enough to go up and over the shoulders, all the way across the chest. All the places that you're making space and length are improving the communication inside and outside your body. Let your heart lift, let your chin lift. And then on your exhale, tucking your chin, rounding your back. So that it's as though you're moving from the feet right through the heart. And then hands up high. Drop your hands to the right, across the front, to the left, up, over again to the right. And reverse your direction, bending your knees as much as you choose, heart is high, spinning through the chest. Move from your feet, big bend in your knees, so that the mobility of hips, ankles, spine, shoulders comes together. One more big circle. And the hands up high, drop them back behind you. One last stretch across the chest, tuck your chin, heels down, toes long, back of the neck lengthens. And when you release the strap, palms face forward, just notice. Bring that down to a seat. When we move the physical body, when we look to activate our prana, our energy, we want to make sure that what we're activating has a neutrality to it. And we can build that neutrality with the breath. So just pause for a beat before we go all the way into the movements. Left hand, thumb, and first fingertip touch. Right hand, first two fingers together, fold it in. Use the tip of your right thumb. Slide down the right side of your nose. Feel where the bone ends. Close there. And you'll breathe in through the left. Pause the breath. Use your fourth fingertip, cross over, close the left side nostril, and breathe out right. And we'll repeat that. Close the right. Inhale left. 2, 3. Close left, out right. 2, 3. In left. Out right. Slow and steady. Eyes closed, heart high, chin lightly in. One more. Breathing in. Pause your breath full and tall. Close both sides. Stay 4, 3, 2. Open right. Breathing out. Right hand down. And we change direction. Right hand up. First 2 fingers down. Use your 4th fingertip. Close the left side and breathe in right. 2, 3, 4. Close right, out, left. 2, 3, 4. In right. Out left. In right. Out left. Next time you breathe in the right, pause the breath in. Heart up, chin in. Chest is full and high, back of the neck is long. And out left, release. And down, notice. So there's a balance between the left side and the right side, and then we just begin to activate that. Light it up. Hands high, palms face forward. Bend your elbows, elbows to the body. That's exhale, make a fist. Inhale, exhale, in and out through the nose. A little quicker, a little lighter. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands up high, breathe in, inhale 3 sips. Tuck your chin, lift the pelvic floor, call everything up to the navel, up to the heart, up to the throat, up to the head, right out like you're building an antenna, up, out the crown of the head, lift your chin, breathe out and wide. Let it go. Broadcast your signal. Inwardly and outwardly. I am this. Reminding yourself, first and foremost, I am made of light. Let this be the aspect of ourselves that we ignite and activate and direct and stabilize. Come down into your back. Knees bent, feet flat. Hands on the outer edges of your thighs to start. Draw your knees towards your chest and then roll your way up. Extend your legs. Hands come out in front. Bend your knees, rock back. So you're using your legs to help yourself come up. Exhaling up to a seat. Inhaling back. So if you don't need to put your hands on your thighs, you can keep bending your knees and your hands point up to the ceiling and then your hands point forward. If you don't need to take your feet off the floor, put your feet on the floor and straighten your legs. Inhale back, exhale up. Super simple. Or if you don't need to bend your knees, keep your legs straight and roll upright. So we'll continue right where you are, or if you choose, we'll revolve right at the top as you sit up tall, one hand up over, watch it go, and bring it back to the front. Sitting up tall, the other hand up overhead and back. 8 more. Two. One more. Sitting up tall, up and open, revolve, and then lie back, knees bent, hands wide. Notice the center of the body. Breathe your breath, your inhalation down into the navel. And exhale from the navel back up and out through the throat. Knees to your chest, hands on your shins. There's exhale, hands wide, legs straight ahead, 60 degrees. There's inhale. So exhale, hands to shins. Inhale, hands out, keeping your big toes together the whole time. So feet stay together, but the knees widen as they come to your chest. For 2, and for 1. Feet to the floor, hands wide, hands just higher than your head, legs walk out, and heels are the width of your mat. Shake out your feet side to side, your knees up and down. Radiating light in all directions, filling your limbs with light, to your feet, to your hands, filling your head with light. That all you've done is activate the natural circuitry that's a part of who you are. The light is always there with us. Walk your feet in, lift your hips, put your palms face down, and then rest the backs of your hips on your hands, knees to your chest, heels up high, right foot down. Inhale up, left foot down. Inhale up. Alternating side to side or both legs. Heels down, heels up. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Hi, Luke. How are you? Yeah. Good morning. 2. Last one. And then bending your knees, free your hands, turn your palms open, let your legs go long, and notice. And you'll walk your feet in, hold your shins, roll yourself up into a simple seat. And we'll be in this simple seat for 20 minutes, so if you need to be on a chair, if you've been pinned down by a pet, you'll have to set it aside. If you need a bolster, a blanket, a block, set yourself up heart high. And we begin by turning the palms open. And turning the palms open, imagine if you turn your palms down, you're rounded down. As you turn your thumbs up, you turn your spine up. As you turn your thumbs open, you broaden across the collarbone. So you can feel that the movement of your hand is the way in which you control the posture of your chest, your collarbones, your thoracic cavity. So turn the palms open, shoulder blades down your back, hands widen. Good, the neck is free and tall. The only movement is that the middle finger folds towards the palm, and each time it does, that's an exhalation. So most modified, the elbows are low, and as you progress, the arms widen out. So we'll be here a steady 4 minutes. Keep this movement of your hand and keep this movement of your breath, eyes closed, and just follow my words. Turn your thumbs up, your palms face forward. And let your chin come in and let your seat get steady. Shoulder blades down your back. Then turn your thumbs forward, your palms down, and really root the tops of your shoulders down. You can shake out your head, settling your shoulders, your shoulder girdle. Keep the shoulders down, turn your thumbs back up. Anchor into the back. And then turn your thumbs back to point back, palms point open. Anytime you get stuck, go through that sequence. Thumbs up, thumbs forward, thumbs up, thumbs back. And you will drop your shoulders back down into the body. And we go. Thumbs turn back, it lifts your chest, it sits your seat. Navel is strong, heart is high, crown is tall, breath is steady. There's a chatter to the mind responding. Nervous system is processing what you're up to. And then there's a quiet inside and beneath that. Focus on that steadiness within you. Anytime you need to, you bend your elbows, keep the breath steady, keep the hand moving. Take care of your shoulders, take care of yourself. And also really find a dedication to what you're doing. You're not checking in and asking, is it okay? You're dedicated. I'm doing it like this. I'm seeing it through. "30 seconds. So get a little more precise in your hands, a little more precise with your breath, a little more deliberate with the whole posture. Five, four, three, two. Shake it down, let it go, turn your head. Now sweep up, bring it up. 3 sips. Heart up, chin in. Now a little shimmy. Lift the pelvic floor and call everything up. You're not stuck. You're loose. You're coming up. You're coming up. You're coming up. Lift your chin. Breathing out. Go wide. Go wide. And be done. What you set out to do, you did. Be done. Dignify what you did by noticing it. Out the shoulders, out the hands. Change the cross of the legs. Right hand out, spread your fingers. Left hand on top, interlace your fingers. So you've got a good clasp of your own hands. And then a left and a right, and an in left and an out right. Start quite low. If needed, the elbows are a little bit soft. You're turning using the strength of the low belly that you warmed a moment ago. The shoulders and the upper back are free. Inhale left, exhale right. And as your spine grows accustomed, sit your seat deeper, let your hands rise up. Eventually the height of your heart, but there's no rush. You'll feel there's an opening as your body is ready. And we go, 3 minutes right here. Keep it going. Right hand on left. Interlace your fingers. Left on right, finish it, 30 seconds. Three, two, center. Shake it down and lift it up. Inhale, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. 3, sit. Tuck your chin, a little wag of the tail. Hold the breath. Call it up. Stay loose, stay tall. Lift the pelvic floor through the navel, through the heart, through the throat, through the head. Up, out the antenna. Lift your chin. Breathe out and wide. This is your field. This is your truth. This is the true form of the human soul, a great glowing golden egg of light. A hint of a smile, a great sensation of welcome. You are held in your own light. There is no question. There is no gateway. There is no withholding. You are welcome right here, fully. Out the legs, out the hands, shake it out, rebel. Thumbs into the palms and fingers over the thumbs. Palms face the floor. So starting with the elbows bent. One and then the other, as though you are striking a drum. Inhale, exhale, in, out through the nose. So this is the modification you can always come back to. The next step in modification, palms face the floor, is to widen your elbows. Like that little energizer monkey. I guess it's a bunny. In, axe, in, axe, in, axe. And imagine you're generating. You're not wearing yourself out. It's generative. So if your hands are too high, you'll wear yourself out. So find the place that just feels free. Exactly. Full posture, the arms straighten. But I would really suggest elbows bent for the first minute, and for the last 3, you'll straighten your arms. See how that goes. Da-da-da. Generating energy, generating light. Noticing that there's an upper and lower aspect to your response. The lower response is very interested in how this affects your shoulders, how long it goes on, what comes next. Awesome. There's a higher sensation, a higher awareness that's steady, that's observing, that's supporting. So maybe now the arms straighten. Maybe now your seat is strong. Maybe now there's an aspect of dignity, precision, potency. "30 seconds. Five, four, three, two. Shake it down, out, and inhale up. 3 sips, call it out. Tuck your chin. Now hold the light inside of you as though you could fill your lungs with it, your heart with it, your diaphragm, your intestines, your liver, your kidney. Fill your hips, your spine, your ribs. Lift your chin, breathe out, go wide, and distribute that sense of vital life force. It's getting bigger. And the center aspect of you is getting brighter. Imagine a candle wick up the spine, and the light of the flame surrounds your body. You are a light. And that light is of service to see your way forward, and that light is a light that we all rely on. I light my light, you light yours. We can see one another. Shake it out, last place to go. Out the feet, out the hands. So we add the legs. If you need extra height, a second blanket, however it goes, put your feet flat, the feet together, and then your knees fall wide and your feet don't move, so there's a space about a block's width. Yeah, it's super simple. Look, together, apart. No drama. Together and apart. That's it. Good. When they're apart, interlace your fingers. Palms together, knuckles together. Inhale, hands up, knees come together. Exhale down. So there's a temptation to get kind of heavy here. Like you had a pull start engine, right? You were trying to get your mower going and you're like, huh! Yeah, you can. But you're going to be tired and you're going to run out that engine. Or you're just allowing yourself to go up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Once you're settled in, inhale up, exhale down. You just close your eyes. Now get to a place that's really quite sticky. And you continue through that stickiness, and I can tell you that on the other side, there's some ease. One minute to go. Five, four, three, two. Hands up high. Cross your legs. Inhale. 3 sips. Call it up. Hook your thumbs. Reach. A little shimmy. Lift the pelvic floor. Up through the navel. Up through the heart. Up through the throat. Up through the head. Up out through your fingertips. Lift your chin. Sweep wide. Be done. Be done. Be done. You're not doing that anymore. Let it go. And as you let go of the effort, allow a light. The center axis of the body is bright. A radiant quality beyond you, meeting the light of the day. There is no difference between your light and the light of the sun. The light does not choose who to shine upon. It beams, it radiates, it spreads to every open space. All the grass on the entire earth does not have to compete for the rays of sun that nourish it. There's enough for every blade. All the billions of them. And that is the lesson. There is no end to this light. Seated if you choose, or unfold. Body long, 4 minutes on the floor. complete ease.
Deepening your breathing. Reach overhead. Walk your feet in. Rub the soles of your feet together and rub your palms. And roll yourself up. Sweep wide, reach tall. Bring your palms together right down to the forehead center. I am this. Long sat, short nam. Inhale. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Have a phenomenal day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Take this with you, this axis of light, this radiance around you. The set is designed to help you navigate change of all kinds with greater grace. The way you step into the room is much more likely to determine the conversation that you have. What are you expecting when you walk up to someone? What are you expecting when you pick up something to read? Is it going to disappoint you? Is it going to reveal something you never considered before? This state is bright and clear, supportive, guided. Use that to touch everything you have. This meal I will have next, it will support me. This conversation, this embrace, this will support me. Take it with you. We're just connecting all the light that's with us. Be back on Tuesday at noon, Thursday at noon, and then Saturday vinyasa. If you didn't get yesterday's vinyasa, it's really essential. This is a lot of juice. You just plugged into a big socket. And to balance that is to get further into the body, which is exactly what we did yesterday in the vinyasa. Replay that anytime. Big 20-minute shavasana in there. And then come back and light your light. So I will see you Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday morning at 9, 8. Until then.